Hello and welcome to a speedrun commentary by me, Green Link. This is for the ESA 2017 submissions. The actual run is going to be co-op, done co-op with my friend Beatram. Difficulty wise, we haven't fully decided yet, easy, normal, hard, but I'm going to show easy because that is the fastest category. And because this game doesn't allow to have more than one player using the same character, one of us is going to be playing as Axel, the other one's going to be playing as Blaze. Skate, unfortunately, is just rubbish. I'll show you how good Axel is, and I mean, when I say good, I mean how really good Axel is. His punches are so powerful, they deal the same amount of damage as kneeing your opponent when you grab him like this. Ground upper is great against the high health enemies with high HP. Because if they take at least 3 hits, they will die in one attack. Another funny quirk about this game, your typical offensive/defensive specials do not cost any HP at all, including offensive specials, especially where it consumes HP regardless whether or not the attack connects or whiffs. And for some strange reason, some of the defensive specials can hit more than once, depending on timing, like that. That's a multi-hit attack. It's pretty good, makes you fully invincible to anything. Big red number you see on top of the screen right now, that's a super. Exclusive to this release. Over any other game of the entire franchise. If you hold the attack button for a couple of seconds, your character can unleash a very powerful move. Axel is the only one who actually requires direct attack, whilst Blaze and Skate are full screen attacks. As if they are magical moves in Golden Axe. But Axel in particular, his super move is actually the strongest. So strong it can wholly kill any Electra and any jet-based enemy in the game. That's how good it is. So for the car run, the nice thing about tech setup is that you only need to have one Game Gear screen displayed for the actual run, because it's going to show both players on the same screen. Now you might be thinking, how is Beatram gonna learn a lot from this? I actually sent Beatram some tutorial videos on how to play as each character, so that Beatram is aware of what you can or cannot do. Another easy thing to consider as well is that when you play 2-player, you're looking at up to 2 enemies on screen at once, so it's not going to be as hectic as a Mega Drive entry, or the modern fighting game entries where you have loads of enemies at once. I guess one of the more viable strategies is that one player checks the left side, the other player checks the right. You also have very small health bars in this game. Especially late against certain enemies later on. Where you can die in like around 4 hits from a biker. I'm not even making that up. The biker's punch is actually very deadly in this game. So the most viable way to take out this dude is to keep on grabbing, do 2 knees, let go, and re-grab him. That's the most reliable way. So you don't have to deal with his blocking shenanigans or his annoying knockdown kicks. there's at least 4 different 8-bit entries of the Steets of Rage franchise, and both of them were out for Master System and Game Gear. So there was 2 Master System games and 2 Game Gear games. Out of all the 8-bit entries, this one is by far the best. The worst 8-bit entry by far is the Game Gear version of Streets of Rage 1. The combat was really sluggish. I could write an essay on how bad the Game Gear version is. I've been bringing my Game Gear over to ESA event this year, so you're welcome to try Streets of Rage 1. So green signals actually have slightly more HP than the yellow signal, so I think they can die to a 4-hit Grand Upper attack when you perform that move, but all 4 hits have to connect. Again, you hold up and jump button. When getting tossed in the air, you can land safely. There's an old like multi-hit bug sometimes. Like I hit 2 enemies where you heard the punch sound effect 3 times from a single jab. I think like there's some sort of like hit stun extension, similar to like Smash Brothers, where you purposely hit an object to extend your hitbox time to hit your opponent. This part here now, I think, yeah, this introduces the Kung Fu dudes. They are really deadly in this game. They have some very fast, I want to say 1-frame pokes of their Kikoshou moves. And it looks like when you perform the offensive special, they die easily, because Axel's offensive special is by far the best. Blaze has a slightly long startup, and her reach is not that great. It's probably like just better than Axel's, but it's not like something you can brag about. Skates is corkscrews, and yeah, Skate has the corkscrew kick, and it's really bad. It's nowhere near as good as the Mega Drive counterpart. But these biker dudes, they have a really powerful punch, but they die really easily to a knife. Working with your knives doesn't deal great damage, but deals a good amount of damage if you throw the knife. Show it in a second. I missed it. No. When they go up in the air, they always land behind the player. So if I throw the knife, there you go. Stage 3, there's 6 levels in this game. It's interesting how Stage 3 starts off identical as well. This Mega Drive version, this was like the second half of round 3. Yeah, round 3 in Mega Drive has a lot of scenes. You had the outside bit. I should use my super now. There you go. That's your super. You get one every time you complete a level as well, so it goes up. So I already completed 2 levels, so I have 3 in my stock. I can just hold right here and not get hit. So as I was saying, round 3 Mega Drive version had like a lot of scenes. You had the outside bit, then the arcade room, then the room before the ship, then ship itself, then outside again, and then the haunted house. This scene right here is exclusive to the Game Gear. Grey Garcias have a little bit more HP than blue one, but not too much. throws are not really that great in this game, not really powerful like the other games. Nice, got him. Yep. He actually has, well, I think the weapon has a really big, wide hitbox. So it hits the jet. So to perform the defensive special, you have to do forward, back, forward, punch. And to do an offensive special, hold forward and then perform the back attack command. You know when you perform push two buttons to perform a back attack? It's like that, but you have to hold forward. Back attack is not that great in this game for Axel at least. It's like it's outclassed by all of his other moves. There's two moves that none of the characters have in this particular version of Streets of Rage 2. They don't have the aerial neutral attack, when you just jump straight up and hit the attack button. And they don't have the down aerial attack, which is used to start up combos from a jump in. You know when you jump forward and hold down and attack, and Axel uses his knees to stun the enemy but not knock them down. Okay, so this bit introduces Zanza, and he's a bit of a joke in this one. Look, the fight does not start, but I can use that ball to hit him, and then throw with a knife, and he's dead in 2 hits. These dudes are annoying, so it's best to get rid of them as quick as possible. Fortunately, Axel's race has really good jabs. Deals a lot of damage, so you can do like a traditional combo there. That's lucky. So Predator has a really powerful laser beam, and he either spawns left or right. If you make a bad prediction, you just got to perform your defensive special to dodge the laser and take 0 damage. Level 4 is the actual ship stage. So for higher difficulties, it doesn't alter the enemy's damage output, but it does increase their HP slightly and add more enemies overall. It doesn't increase the max enemy count on how many you can have on the screen. So this is also the only levels to feature the fat guys. The fat guys in Game Gear of Streets of Rage 2, this is their least frequent appearance. Oh, that's an interesting bug. I managed to somehow back grab them. So carrying weapons you can't carry weapons over to the next scene, sadly. Every level though has at least 3 segments. So this is segment 2. Segment 3 will be outside, just like the Mega Drive version. Oh, this is not the tough part yet. Look at that. That third jab deals 2 hits, and the third jab in particular is slightly stronger than the others. I'll go wait here and spawn 1 because 2 of them are pretty bad. Now pipe has a stronger melee attack than knives, but the pipe throws is even stronger than the pipe swing. So do that. And that's why you do not want to try and have 2 on the screen, because they're just... offensively, they're really good. They're much more threatening than the Master System counterpart. I can tell you that right now. There you go, 10 grabs. He does block your regular moves sometimes, and he can probably set up his own counter by performing a kick. There's fruit there. can keep the knife or do that to kill him quickly. And yeah, as a jet scrolls across to the right, he's still vulnerable to your attack, so you can do that and go to your next section. When you predict the ninja doing that Sonic the Hedgehog attack, you just perform your defensive special and say hey hey. As the ninja crouches there, he's actually invincible to your projectiles. Maybe he's crouching, he actually dodges the projectile, but still. So here comes. This is the boxer. Deals 1/4 of damage if he hits you, and he also has an anti-grab technique. So if you try and vault him over, he will use a technique that allows him to escape Axel's grab. It's one of the few bosses that actually gives Skate a really hard time, because one of his most powerful moves for Skate is the back grab, when he gives the opponent a migraine attack by punching in the opponent's head. Nice. That's my setup. I want to try and get 2 electros on the same side and then unleash my super, because they're pretty threatening with their whips. This level also introduces another exclusive enemy to the Game Gear version of the entire franchise, the suicidal robots. They explode if you grab the enemy, if you grab the suicidal robot, they will explode if you don't throw them in under a second. So you've got a small frame window. However, if you do grab and throw away, that's fantastic. Okay, which side is it? Oh, nice, that's good. That's the most reliable way to kill the boss without relying on luck. This is 5-2 now. So here comes more Kung Fu dudes. I missed him, darn. So I might as well just play safe here and not go too far ahead. Let's see, I'll spawn another one. Again, co would be a bit different. Maybe the optional strategy, like I said earlier, that one player checks the right side of spawns and the other player checks the left side of spawns. And look at that, that's how much damage I took away from the Kung Fu dudes. They actually are threatening this game. If you do that, throw away. Unfortunately, that it kind of does backfire if you hit the button too early. I got so many lives, and because even when you die, you get 1 super in your stock. So the ideal strategy for the main robots, you have to wait until it stops hopping, which is a small frame window, and you can perform your full combo. If you hit it too early or too late, it will receive traditional knockback as if you hit the enemy in the air. Down goes Jet. Fortunately for Blaze, she can just hold a button and one-hit kill the Jet. So I could purposely die here if I wanted to, because now I can use another super. Unfortunately, the enemies are not really coordinating. Sure. There you go. Just one more now. This is where Blaze can be a good teammate as well. her full screen super deals a bit more damage than Skate. And also she can end her super quickly by standing next to the edge of the screen. Because her animation relies on wind dust, or these particles of wind sprites. And you can end it sooner if the wind sprites all go away. And yeah, Kung Fu dudes, I hate them. I think the green ones, they have the most health out of the three. Fortunately, this is a very quick level too. This is also the only level to have no supers. Just like the first game in the Mega Drive release, you cannot use your super, or even Master System, you can't use your backups. So just like the Mega Drive release, you'll be fighting against familiar faces. Section 2 will be fighting against ninjas. As the boss part, at least. Here comes ninjas. If you play on higher difficulty, we have to deal with 3 of them. That's the only part I can remember from the top of my head right now in terms of difficulty changes. Oh no, don't want to lose my weapons. I want to save them for Zamza. Unfortunately, Zamza can be a jerk. And he can actually escape your grabs too. He also tends to jump a lot, so he'd be receiving knocked back animation though. He's still alive. I can tell from the score counter. If I receive a certain amount of thousands of points, I know he's dead. He's dead. So for this bit, I've been trying out Blaze, and she does have a good setup against Shiva. Do a jab and then do a neutral throw to the ground. And for Shiva as Axel, do this. He tends to retreat after taking 2 or 3 jabs, so you can follow up with a ground upper. Ah, missed the timing. So Axel has a good infinite reset, but you need to be really quick. By performing a back attack, you reset your jab combo. So instead of performing a knockdown kick, you can perform the rest of your jabs again. Oh, that's it. He's dead now. So here's the offensive special. The whole idea was to perform the combo loop twice and then finish off with that move. And there you go. That's Steets of Rage 2. The actual run will be done on co-op. We haven't fully decided on difficulty yet. Maybe normal. Maybe normal. For the highest difficulty. Hard's a bit questionable. It depends. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Thank you very much for watching.